So, grusi, bonjour, buongiorno, allegra. You know, there are 4 official languages in Switzerland. And whenever I get communication from head office, it's always in 4 languages. But I think that we should add a 5th to that, because Swiss people are as good as in English as we here in the Nordics are, I must say. English will be the language we use today, as we have participants from all the Nordic countries and of course my Swiss friends. Så hjärtligt välkomna, tervetuloa, välkommen till webbinariet och välkommen också till Denmark. So we are not any worse in language skills here in the Nordics either. Well, I'm happy to see so many beautiful faces today. I think this is like more people than I've met during the whole summer. So that's really great. I would now like to ask all of you to mute your microphones so we do not have any disturbing sounds during the webinar. But if you would like to ask a question, do feel free to unmute and do so. And you're like, what are we talking and not using the chat box? Yes, I think it's really nice to see all of you. And if you want to say something, the worst thing that can happen is that we accidentally interrupt each other, but we can just repeat ourselves. So I am Hanna Wrangö, and I am the Nordic manager of Lucerne Convention and Incentive Bureau. And my aim is to inspire and to educate and to support the event and meeting planners here in the Nordics when it comes to anything taking place in Switzerland. I'm based in Stockholm, close to Radiohuset for the ones who live here and know where that is. And you're welcome to pass by if you are in the neighborhood. I've got chocolate always in the office. I've got face masks. But in any other case, feel free to give me a call on Zoom or on Teams if you want to talk about Switzerland, and I'm here to help. So speaking of face masks, I thought that we first just kill the elephant in the room and have a quick update on the COVID situation in Switzerland. Overall, I think the business is managing. Events of 1,000 people is allowed if you can trace 300 people in clusters. And there is no quarantine upon entering Switzerland. I know some of you have different restrictions in your countries, but as of Switzerland, there is no restrictions on entering. There are face masks mandatory to use, though, in all public transportation, and also the funiculars and all out in the mountains as well. And overall, there are very strict hygiene rules. And as you may know, Switzerland already is quite famous for being a very clean country. Within the different service sectors, the tourism providers have taken different safety protocols for the different sectors that are concluded under what is now called the Clean and Safe label, which is created for the guests to feel safe, really. And the providers can use this label in their communication and also at the entrance of their hotels, etc. So that is a grant that all restrictions and requirements are fulfilled. I don't know, maybe some of you might have read it in Forbes magazine. They've recently published a report done by the Deep Knowledge Group. They have evaluated the most COVID-safe countries in the world, where Switzerland actually ranked as #1. And as I said, I do think that the industry is managing. There has been a substantial support given by the government and by Switzerland Tourism in the beginning of the crisis. And also the domestic travel have helped, not the least, the alpine villages and the countryside to really keep on its feet. some private companies, many people are in furlough, and also the cities have also suffered a lot, obviously, since the meeting business is still very low. But same as here, people are struggling. Swiss Air is expecting to be operating up to 80% by October. And they are also, I think, which is really nice cooperation to see, they are really deepening their cooperation with the national trains. So to even more connect the cities which are not as frequently flown to by Swiss now. So that's a sign of cooperation, which I really like. I will send you a presentation afterwards with some more information about this if you're interested to read more about it. But now I think that you're all eager to visit Lucerne, and my Swissies will present an itinerary of 4 days, which you could present to a client. And we will start in the city of Lucerne. Let me share the computer sound as well.
Hello everybody, my name is Ursina Hess and I work as a sales and marketing manager at the Lucerne Convention Bureau. One great thing about Lucerne is that everything is so close. We're right in the center of the city, but surrounded by the lake and the mountains. Come and see yourself.
And after that, we will go to Engelberg.
Hello everybody, I'm Nadia from Engelberg Tourism, and I'm used to live here since many years because it's so beautiful up here. Right now I'm standing on Führenalp. That's a Alp, like a little mountain where the cable car goes up. And I would like to show you around here. Down here you see Engelberg, that's the village, surrounded by mountains. And then the cableways comes up here, goes up to this Führenalp. And here you enjoy the best rösti in town. It's very delicious, and then goes further, Mount Spannort, the famous one, a lot of glaciers and waterfalls. And here is the north face of the famous Mount Titlis. Yeah. This is my little paradise in my backyard, and if you would like to see the sunset, come and visit me.
Thanks, Nadia. And then the day after, we will continue on to Andermatt.
Hey, my name is Claus, and I'm working for Andermatt Swiss Alps Resort, and I'm based in the Radisson Blu that you see right behind me in Andermatt-Reuss area. A brand new resort destination that is horizontally and vertically integrated. So what we can offer you is the whole mountain area, ski area or hiking area in summer, 18-hole golf course, meeting facilities, and 2 hotels and holiday apartments in these buildings that you see right behind us, and additionally 20 restaurants. So this is a great new vibrating destination, famous for skiing or summer activities and meetings. Vi ses snart.
Yes, and then on the last day we will go by boat back to Lucerne.
Hi everyone, my name is Sabine. I work for the Lake Lucerne Navigation Company, and I'm really happy that today I'm able to introduce you to our product, boat charter on Lake Lucerne. So as perhaps you're able to hear, there are some noises. I wanted to show you something special. On the right side, you will see our paddle steamer Stadt Luzern, and currently we are renovating the ship, and next May it's going to be back on our lake and you will be able to charter it exclusively for your clients. Thank you!
Thanks, Sabine. Really great. And now I would like to ask Ursina to take over the screen.
Hotel inquiries incur no commission. We are happy to help you with planning your event, support, organize and escort of site inspections, submit quotations for room allotments and meeting spaces, and support you with big documents. So whenever you have questions or you need help with planning your event in Lucerne, just let me know. Send me an email or call. We're happy to help. See, we move forward. Yeah, here we go. The Lake Lucerne region consists of 5 different cantons: Luzern, Uri, Schwyz, Obwalden and Nidwalden. In the whole region, we have a very good and well-linked public transport system. You can travel within the whole region with public transport. Take a train, bus or boat. It works very well. The distances are short, which allows an ideal combination of business and leisure. So you're a day in the city, but then on the same day you can go up to the mountains and enjoy the beautiful nature. As it is always better to see with your own eyes, we would like to take you on a 4-day trip through our beautiful region today. We start our journey in the city of Lucerne. Then we go up to the mountain village Engelberg. Then on day 3 to Andermatt. And on our last day, we take the boat back to the city of Lucerne. We start our trip in the city of Lucerne. The city of Lucerne is a rather small city, so it's very easy to get around by foot. Lucerne has many world-famous attractions, such as the Chapel Bridge, which you can see on the left side, then the Lion Monument in the middle, or the famous shopping street in the old town of Lucerne. But Lucerne has many hidden gems as well that are not that well known yet, so come and discover yourself. For example, the local market along the River Reuss, which is on Tuesday and Saturday every week. You can discover some fresh local products. I'm sure they're really good. Or you walk up to the ancient city wall of Lucerne. Lucerne was protected by a long wall and towers. From up there, you have a beautiful view over the city. But Lucerne has a lot to offer in winter as well. You can marvel at the beautiful lights, enjoy a nice cheese fondue in the city, or then of course, there is the carnival in the beginning of the year. We call it the 5th season. It's very famous and there's a lot going on. It lasts for about a week and everybody dresses up with masks and is outside. It's really great. It's a must-see. But now let's start with our 4-day journey through the Lake Lucerne region. On day 1, you arrive at the train station of Lucerne. Then after about a 15 to 20-minute walk, we arrive at the Hotel Montana, which you can see on the left side on the pictures. There's a small cable car going up, which takes you to the hotel. And then we enjoy a nice lunch at the restaurant Gala. You can see a picture on the right side. From there, you have a beautiful view over the city of Lucerne. It's perfect to arrive, to start your journey in Switzerland, and to relax. But then after the nice lunch, we have to burn some calories, of course. Therefore, we do a walking tour through the city with a local guide. They can tell us a lot about the historic city and answer all your questions you might have. After that, we treat ourselves. We visit a local chocolate store called Max Chocolatier. It's a store right in the city, and they do handcrafted chocolates. There you will learn how it is produced, and of course at the end we can taste some of the delicious chocolate as well. Then later in the afternoon we check in at the Hotel Schweizerhof, which is located right in the city. There we have a dinner together, and then if you feel like having a nightcap, the Schweizerhof bar is perfect for that. You can enjoy, remember your beautiful day, and just listen to some music at the bar. After that, we go to Engelberg. Nadia, would you like to take over the control?
Yes, I try. Hello everybody from my side. I'm Nadia from Engelberg, and some of you know Engelberg already. Nice to have you here. This is Engelberg in winter. It looks like that, surrounded by mountains. Engelberg is located on 1,000 meters above sea level, and it goes up to 3,000 meters, means 10,000 feet. Engelberg is monastery village. The monastery is 900 years old, and that's why we have a huge history and culture behind.
Is the monastery the one you see in the picture?
Exactly, this big building in the middle of the picture, exactly. And Engelberg is popular for all kind of activities all year round. Then I try to switch. Yes. Engelberg is located in the heart of Switzerland, I would say. It's one of the easiest to reach alpine destination within central of Switzerland. From Lucerne it takes half an hour by train and 1 hour by car. From Zurich Airport is 1 hour drive by car and 2 hours by train. So very easy to reach. And then a lot of incentives, as I already told. It's not all about skiing. For sure, we are famous for skiing, especially for freeriding in winter. But except of that, there's a lot to do for non-skiers, and in summer for non-hikers, or for climbers, for mountain bikers. It's a huge variety of activities. And the best thing is, if you're a group or a company, we have our own MICE department, and they will organize an event from A to Z. They will organize ski passes, event locations, hotels, up to 1,000 people, and we send an offer within 24 hours. And that means you have just one contact person in Engelberg. Then to the next slide. This slide gives you just a short impression. We have hotels from 3-star up to 5-star hotels, from typical Swiss hotels with wood up to modern ones, and for sure luxury ones. Total around 2,000 hotel beds up here. Then we have seminar and event locations, the traditional ones in hotels, and then we have special ones. For example, the picture on the left side, that's a meeting in a monastery. It's possible. And the picture in the middle shows the sporting hall. There fits 1,000 people fits in for a bigger event, for example, or why not a wedding outside or a seminar outside, surrounded by mountains. It's all possible. Then these are our news. We will have our first 5-star hotel in the middle of the village. It's Hotel Palace Engelberg Titlis. There was already a hotel, just the first part of the hotel, and now they extended it, renovated the whole hotel. It will have 129 rooms. The whole top floor will be spa, several restaurants, and for sure meeting facilities. The special thing is the Kursaal is in there as well. That's the event location. You see the picture on the right side. Excellent concert took place there, and seminars. And this one is renovated as well. The Kursaal will open already in October, and the whole hotel will open next spring. We're looking forward to that. Then back to your journey, you will arrive in Engelberg, and then for sure skiing is a must, and it's just amazing. You go up to Mount Titlis, to the highest suspension bridge of Europe, and then discover the whole area by ski or snowboard or whatever you prefer. And then enjoy lunch in a mountain hut. We hope the sun will shine on these days. They have meeting rooms as well in the middle of the ski area. And then a visit in the monastery is interesting. They have their own wine, a wine cellar with a monastery wine, and a short visit to the show cheese factory to see how to make cheese. And then a torch hike up to Flygmatt, something romantic, and enjoy the best Alpler macaronen in town. That's a typical Swiss meal. They offer guided tours as well for groups. And then, if you still have energy and if you are in the mood, enjoy après-ski. Some live concerts in winter in small bars, or just visit the bar and have a beer. It's possible and it's a lot of fun. Then the well-deserved overnight at the beautiful Hotel Bellevue Terminus. Enjoy.
The next day we will go to Andermatt. And Klaus.
Yes. Can you hear me all? I hope so. I represent Andermatt, and I represent a company that is pretty new on the map of Switzerland, because this beautiful valley that you see on this picture is also just 90 minutes from Zurich, 120 minutes from Milano, and around 45 minutes from Lucerne. And this used to be a military area for over 100 years. In the case of war in Switzerland, the military would have retreated to this valley and had a lot of forts in this area that you can still visit now. And they left the area in 1998, and the land was pretty much left untouched. Even though the Nätschen had one of the first ski lifts of the Alps actually in this area. And then there was an investor who came and who bought the land and now is developing one of the most modern and vibrant tourism resorts of the Alps. Yes. So the destination is at the same time very authentic, as you see on the top left picture. It is really a very, very beautiful Swiss historic village. And actually also already in medieval times, this was a destination where people would overnight, because it was the main trade route from northern and central Europe to go to Italy over the Gotthard Pass. And there was people that brought the people by horses and by donkeys over the mountain to Gotthard, and then the Italians would take over. But the first overnight would always be in Andermatt. So that's very authentic and very traditional Swiss mountain village. But at the same time, it's also very modern because, as I said, there was an investor who bought the large scale of land and is really investing in a sustainable tourism resort. All of our buildings that are newly built are according to Min Energy Standards, which is a Swiss quality sign for energy standards. We are using only sustainable energy in these buildings. The ski area is one of the first that is doing snow farming. So we're covering our glacier in summer to really make the glacier more sustainable, and then to also use the snow for the new ski season. And the area has great nature. You've seen from Ursina in Lucerne, River Reuss. Actually, River Reuss is the offspring or the spring of the river is in our area, as well as Rhine source, Rhone going through France, and also Ticino going to Italy. So it is a lot of water in this area, a lot of great hiking that you can do. And at the same time, the investor that is building the whole sustainable tourism resort invested a lot of money into the ski area. It is now connected from Andermatt to Sedrun, and since last winter also the descent this. We have 180 kilometers of slopes. Also famous for free riding in this area, because actually you can do a ski tour from Andermatt to Engelberg and connect like this as well. So the snow is quite similar in both areas. And these are the facilities or the hotels that are belonging to our company. I represent, or I am sitting inside the Radisson Blu. We opened in December 2018. We have 225 rooms that you can also do buyouts for groups. In our hotel, you also see the concert hall that is on the right side. It is a fully flexible concert hall that you can access also by vehicles. It can fit 700 people in theater style, or also a gala dinner for 300 guests. And then we have the Chedi. This is the flagship of the destination Andermatt. It's a 5-star superior hotel, has been voted to the best hotel of Switzerland a couple of times, and is really an astonishing property that opened in 2013. And we also have Alpine Apartments, which is self-service apartments, but in a very, very high scale standard and very, very designed way. And it's a destination for summer and winter, as I said. So in winter, it's actually a dead end. So there's a lot of pass roads that are closed then in winter. So it's really a winter paradise here, because the streets are not cleared to the base. So you can really ski over the streets actually. And you can do cross-country skiing, you can do sleighing, you can do snowshoe hiking, and also skiing in the 180 kilometers of slopes. A very diversified ski area that has areas for children, has areas for experts, has areas for snowboarders, has fun areas. So it's really a very diversified area. And in summer, as I said, we have the 4 sources of the rivers. You can do mountain biking. You can also do pass road biking, because Andermatt connects to very, very many pass roads. The Gotthard Pass Road that I was talking before, Furka going to Wallis, and also Oberalp going to Grison. So there's a lot of road cycling that you can also do. We have an 18-hole championship golf course that you can use. And also we have the Mammut Alpine School, which is our partner right outside of the hotel, where you can do a bit more extreme sports, going over glaciers, glacier trekking, doing also climbs, or doing bouldering. And also you can just try it out. You don't need to be an expert. You can also do this with groups. They can take groups as well and learn them how to boulder, or learn them how to do a Via Ferrata. And Andermatt Swiss Alps is the name of the company that I represent. And this company includes the 5-star hotel, the Chedi, the 4-star hotel, Radisson Blu, the Andermatt Alpine Apartments, self-service apartments. And then starting next year, we're building a 3-star hotel that will open in 2025. And we also have 20 restaurants in the village and the mountains, including very, very gourmet places that you can also use for groups. And then we have a ski school, 180 kilometers of slopes, the golf course, and meeting and events facilities for up to 700 guests. And you can use me as a general contact for the destination. Thank you.
Thank you, Claus. And on the last day, we will go back to Lucerne again. Sabine?
Hi. So, last but not least, I promise I will be quick and interesting. So, welcome on Lake Lucerne. On that picture, you see actually our MS Diamond. That's our grill and chill product. So, let's go through some ideas what you could do on Lake Lucerne. Great. So, our company is well known for our public cruises. The special thing is also that we offer cruises in winter. Usually in Switzerland in winter you don't offer cruises. But due to our lake, the shape we have, the beautiful mountains, in winter, the atmosphere is very great. You see on the left side how winter looks like in Lucerne. So it's definitely worth to do a cruise too. We offer public cruises, as I said, but we are also well known for our boat charters. And these two pictures represent perfectly how diverse we are. We have on the left side a very small boat, our Rütli. It takes 38 people. On the right side, you see our motor vessel MS Diamond, and we have on the ship maximum is 450 banquet seats. So whatever your event is or your clients would like to have, we can offer modern motor vessels or our historical paddle steamers. On day 4 of your itinerary in central Switzerland, of course, you will take the boat from Flüelen to Lucerne. It takes 2.5 hours. We do have many round trips which we can offer depending on the season. So if you have groups or individual travelers, we can take from 1 person to 200 person on a ship, even if it's a public cruise. Very famous on this picture you see on the left side, our Sapphire cruise. It takes 1 hour and it has a audio guide in 12 languages. But of course, if you're boat lovers, especially paddle steamers, you can take a 5.5 hours cruise on our lake. And this 5.5 hours cruise is very popular among Swiss. I would like to introduce you to a kind of a new excursion in our area. Of course, you know Mount Rigi, Mount Pilatus, the round trips where you can also take our boat, but let me talk about something new. This is the Bürgenstock Resort. It reopened 2.5 years ago, and they have several hotels and restaurants, 5-star, 4-star superior hotels, 12 restaurants, but it's also well known for small hikings. So if you have clients based in Lucerne, they can take the boat and the small funicular, and within 40 minutes from the city center, you are up Mount Bürgenberg. And there you can do several hikes, have a lunch or have tea time. And after 2-3 hours, you come back and you're back into the city. So I definitely recommend it also for clients who visit the second time Lucerne. We are well known for our culinary cruises. So we do offer, for example, lunch cruise all year long. In summer, our popular sunset dinner cruise. You saw a picture before about our beautiful sunset and the paddle steamers. And now winter is coming soon. And we will also have special themed cruises like a raclette cruise. Of course, if you have a boat charter, we can offer you whatever you like. That's from my side, from Lake Lucerne. And if you need more information, just get in touch with me.
Super, thank you, Sabine. And now let me just do this. So I get back to you guys. Yes, so, well, yes, I hope that you've enjoyed the Dreaming Away to Lucerne. Is there anyone who would like to ask any questions to my Swissies or myself? No? As announced. Sorry?
Just a comment. Fascinating places, beautiful beautiful sightseeing places and so on. I was just falling in love already with all the areas and thinking where actually to go. One comment about this, or actually a request, if you could share this presentation and the contact person's information just for further notice.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We will do that. Thank you. Any other thoughts?
No, I also love the combination of one day in a city, one day on a boat, one day up on doing skiing. So that was a really great presentation that, yeah, that we should benefit to offer.
Lovely to hear.
Nice, really
I mean,
nice.
Switzerland is a very small country,
It is.
but this region is really like Switzerland in a little box. You can do everything that is Switzerland in just a few days.
You can really rely on the trains, right? Because in Sweden, it's see and so with those, but in Switzerland, they are perfect, right?
In Switzerland, trains are everything that they are not in Sweden. If that concludes quite a lot.
Thank you so much for a great presentation.
Oh, thank you. So, as announced, these guys are so tremendously generous and they would like to offer this trip to one of you guys. And that will be one overnight in the Schweizerhof Lucerne, one overnight in Hotel Palace Engelberg, and in Andermatt you will stay at the Claus Radisson Blu Hotel. And back in Lucerne again, Sabine will invite you to a round trip on the Lake Lucerne. And the price is valid 1 year from now. So depending on when you arrive, we will also help you to prepare a program that suits the time of year and your interests. So what do you need to do? Well, Switzerland tourism is now in a situation where we really need to gather information about the situation in all markets worldwide, and what the situation for meetings, incentives and congresses will look like in the future. And given how difficult it is to predict, we would like to ask for your help. So I will send out a follow-up with the presentations and the contact details. And in an answer to that email, I would like you to estimate the number of projects that your company are planning or that you already know will take place in Q1 2021 until last quarter of 2022. This way we can get an idea of how and when the business is picking up again. And number 2, we would like to know if you would like to and if you would be able to join a fam trip to Switzerland already sometime during this year. So this would help us tremendously, and out of the answers we will draw a lucky winner of this trip to the Lucerne region. So I think if anyone likes to know anything specifically, you will, as said, get all our contact details. And nothing more from our side now, I think, than just to say a big thank you and see you in Lucerne. Right, Swissies?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
So some people are still there.